What's happening? What's the word? What's the wonderful word? Hope is up and it's stuck, and if it ain't, it gets greater later. So this is definitely channel one messages. Might not resonate with no one, and that's okay. Don't shoot the message. Hope you're feeling blessed on this Thirsty Thursday. Don't be thirsty, okay? Hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. That's another way you can donate to my channel. That's another way you can energetically donate to my channel. I do not do readings and none of that nonsense. So that's another way you can help my messages reach the eyes and the ears that need to hear it. Take a resonate and leave with don't shoot the messenger now. Okay? Don't be a click baker. So take a resonate and leave with them. This is definitely about a sheriff. This message could be for the sheriff or about a sheriff. Working with a transgender or a sheriff that's a transgender in Saratoga. First, middle, last initials SHSA. This is about sexual assault, sex trafficking in Saratoga with a sheriff with this transgender. This also could be about sexual assault charges or sexual trafficking charges with a lawyer and Matt Geyser and this congresswoman. A man could, all three could be working together. Okay? Pertaining some type in Saratoga with this sheriff, with this transgender, with the CIA in reverse. Is why the CIA is in reverse, because this transgender, the CIA is a transgender. The sheriff could be a transgender. Give you many different scenarios. This is definitely about domestic I rebuke all speech communication, throat chakra communication. This is about domestic violence with the congresswoman, a man. This is about domestic violence with Matt Geyser, or however you pronounce his name. This is about domestic violence with a lawyer. This is about domestic violence with in Saratoga. This is about domestic violence with a sheriff, or this message is for a sheriff. This is about domestic violence with this transgender. This is about domestic violence with the CIA in reverse. This is about domestic violence in Cuba or with somebody with Cuban nationality. That's a CIA. This is why the CDC is in reverse for this domestic violence. And Caho's CDC could be in reverse. Continue making good choices. You wherever now. You're good, dolo solo. You're single, self-sufficient. Okay? I took my own home. I ain't never mad. Okay? Because I don't want to partake in no third party or somebody else want me to partake and I'm not interested, period. This is definitely about Caho's first middle initial, DOCO, correctional officer, county officer in Cahoe, and domestic violence. This message for the congresswoman, a man, about Matt Geyser, domestic violence at Cahoe with this CIA, with this transgender, with the sheriff or something like that. Something going on. 242, as I said that, and it needs to be looked into. This is definitely about domestic violence in Cahoe, and this message for Supreme Court that need to look into Cahoe's domestic violence with this congresswoman, a man, with Matt Geyser, with this lawyer. So all three could be involved with domestic violence in Saratoga, with this sheriff that's a transgender, or the CIA that's a transgender. These people crying around the world, okay, because it backfire. I'm too highly protected. This is definitely about, this message is about Supreme Court, or for Supreme Court. This message is for the New York Times, okay, about this blueprint with these executives, with this state lawmaker that need to be suspended. This state lawmaker could be being suspended. These executives need to be suspended for this blueprint. And this message for the New York Times. First, middle, last initials, SUST. Okay, could be being suspended. A state lawmaker could be being suspended for working with these executives about this blueprint. And this message for the New York Times. Okay, 430, 344, 345 in that order. I'm on point. This is about Oklahoma. Someone in Oklahoma could be being suspended. First, middle, issue, SUST. This is about Oklahoma architect. Could be being suspended. City councils, that's in reverse, could be being suspended. And this could be in the headlines, or this will be in the headlines, about the city council in reverse. This architect that's in reverse, Oklahoma architect, something is being suspended and with this architect, with the city council. And it will be in the headlines. It was already in the headlines. 414, as I said that, I'm on point. This is definitely about headlines in China, St. Louis, with these corporations, this Judge Corporation, St. Louis Corporation, China corporations could be in the headlines. 424, as I said that, I'm on point. This is about a Judge Crypto. Okay, crypto in Stuyvesant Plaza. This is message that could be for the Washington Post about Stuyvesant Plaza Crypto, or Judge Crypto. This Judge Corporation in St. Louis. This judge could be working with China, and this message could be in the headlines. 444, as I said that, I'm highly protected from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. My choices is protected. My decisions is protected. My words, my communication is protected. Okay? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I decree and declare it be so. It's already done. 4 people going through sudden changes, sudden losses for trying to cause me sudden changes, sudden losses. For being me, for loving God, okay? For being a whistleblower, because these people stealing my money, okay? They stealing my money, stealing my venue, okay? I think somebody gonna keep starting over because they stealing my money. I think the fuck now I rebuke you and I bind you up. And these people in high places, government officials, federal employees, CIAs, are getting cuts of my money and this and that, just to have a hush, to shut up, to be quiet is kept. I rebuke and I bind it up from the top to the bottom. Y'all all getting sued, okay, one by one. Take what resonate and leave what don't. Okay, some of this thing could be happening to you. The same thing happened to me is happening to you. 5:45, as I said that, I'm on point. This is a message for the Washington Post about Mechanicville bias. These hospitals in Mechanicville is biased. First, middle, last issues, AS, LS, could be significant pertaining to some hospitals as biased, and Mechanicville Hospital is biased. Mechanicville is biased. This is definitely about corpse abuse, and these hospitals as biased in Mechanicville. This message for the Washington Post. Okay, these people trying to get my attention, trying to follow me, 6 different content creators, because they in the tower, they want to cause me a tower. I rebuke it and I bind it up in the mighty name of Jesus. So it's done. A lot of you guys, this is about corpse abuse with some type of sorority got their hands involved in some type of corpse abuse in Nebraska. This could be about Nebraska sorority, Nebraska science. This is about New York City subway science, working with Nebraska with these sororities. This is why New York City subways is in reverse. Okay, for working with Louisiana, Oregon, with this unemployment investigation or something, with this cold case, with this hush money. Okay, or somebody first, middle, last, and you can start with a UI or something like that. This is about a cold case about a hush money. Okay, so it could be about my if I put my situation in the story, it's about my father folks cold case. And somebody paid for hush money about this cold case. Okay, 707, as I said that. It instantly backfire around the world. I'm too highly protected. These people was being blocked left and right, canceled left and right. I decree and declare it be so. This is about hush money in Alabama. Hush money in the UK with a police chief. This is about hush money with a police chief in the UK, Alabama. This is about hush money with a shareholder, with a police officer. This is about a shareholder, abandoned homes, an educational board. So, educational board could be somebody on an educational board could be working with these federal employees, okay, and it backfired. These people is definitely telling lies and illusions because these people is definitely unhappy and satisfied in their life, and they going to jail, period, for doing confinement spells. Pan B going to jail, for these federal employees going to jail, these people on the board of education going to jail, these people that stand in abandoned homes is going to jail, okay. That's confinement spells they sent, that spiritual warfare they sent instantly backfire. I mastered spiritual warfare, baby. If Pan B don't know, now you know. This is definitely about a result backlash with Pan B. This is about a result backlash with these federal employees. This is about a result backlash with somebody on the educational board. This is about as quiet as kept. They trying to keep it on a hush-hush about some result backlash. They trying to be quiet as kept as this with this technology opposition, with this DWI, DUI, with this NFL player and this North Dakota. That's why North Dakota is in reverse. Okay, 838, as I said that, I'm on point. North Dakota is in reverse because of these infants in Denver with these air bugs in Arizona. And this is why this national security is in reverse. This national security trying to postpone something for New Orleans, trying to balance something out, impersonating, smuggling, first, middle, last issues, MUMP, smuggling, impersonating on Wall Street about climate crisis. It could be a sister, somebody's sister telling lies and illusion about some type of DNA. This is why this DNA being rejected or need to be rejected. 9/11, as I said, that could be a Virgo or Scorpio going through sudden changes, sudden losses. They be rejected. They feel like a reject, okay, and they are fugitive. Somebody is sister a fugitive, okay, for telling lies and illusion about some type of DNA. Okay, this is about a recall. Something could need to be a recall with this fugitive. This fugitive need to be rejected, or this fugitive is going to be rejected. 933, as I said that, if it haven't happened already, it's getting ready to happen. This is about a tourist, like a tourist coming to visit another state. There needs to be a recall with a tourist. There need to be deportation. There could be a deportation for a tourist that came to visit a state because they are fugitive. This is truth clarity. Okay, this is true clarity about these retirement homes. This is true clarity about the social media approves a senator, burglars. This is about, or this message for a senator about these burglars, or this senator approved the social media with these burglars. Okay, this is about India burglars. Somebody named India is working with burglars. This is about India at a bar or Indian bar with these burglars. These burglars could be at an Indian bar or India, and these burglars at a bar in Clifton Park, Boston, with these shareholders, with these Canadians, 1022, as I said that. So these Canadians can be working with these Caribbeans, okay, or somebody with a Caribbean nationality that's working with these Canadians. It could have been a crash with the first, middle, or last initial CACRCO with a correctional officer, county officer. It could have been a computer crash. Somebody crashed out. Somebody with a Caribbean nationality. There could be a crash. This could be first, future, past, of present. Okay, this is definitely about a crash in Connecticut. And this message for the local news. Take it, flip it as it may fit. Continue taking action. You're wherever now. And the cycle's over for these people. Later.